It's a gorgeous day outside here at the Jam House, and spring is coming. I wanted to talk today about caffeine and how veganism can help you quit a caffeine addiction or lower your caffeine intake, kind of why you should consider doing that. Let's start with the caffeine itself. It is an addictive substance that can kill you, and it can raise your blood pressure, put stress on your heart, just make people feel generally uncomfortable. There's a lot of side effects when you consume it in high doses, and just really not the healthiest habit, especially when you factor in that most people who drink coffee, well, most people in general are not vegan, so therefore most people who drink coffee, maybe even in copious amounts, are usually putting cream and, refined sugar in there all the time too, which isn't really the best for your health, especially if you have an already poor diet. Which leads me to something that I have noticed. I've noticed that people who generally eat a more high-fat, animal-based diet, they tend to need more coffee than a normal person, let's say, or a vegan. Let's just I don't know, let's just group it like that. So I've noticed that your meat eaters who are eating a pretty high-fat diet, they tend to really need that coffee to get them going, and they're very, very grumpy, slow, sluggish if they're not getting that coffee into them. And I believe this is because of the saturated fat and cholesterol, as well as the low amounts of carbohydrates that are present in things like meat, dairy, and eggs. So beyond just putting lots of fat in your arteries, therefore giving less room for your red blood cells to carry oxygen, and the low amounts of carbohydrates in these animal products, which will basically prevent you from turning that glucose that you could be eating into ATP, you're stuck sluggish, slow, reliant on coffee. So what I've noticed is that my vegan friends tend to drink slim to no coffee. And usually it's because they're, eating healthy. They're eating carbohydrates one way or the other. I don't know very many low carbohydrate vegans. It's possible to do, just don't know many. I know some high fat vegans, but they still don't exclude carbohydrates from their diet. So they're getting fats. Even a high fat vegan diet is still not only healthier than a meat-eating diet and more ethical than a meat-eating diet and better for the planet than a meat-eating diet, they still need less coffee, because even the healthy fats from plants do a better job at giving us energy than animal products. So what I found is, if you really have a coffee issue, the best way to help reduce or eliminate that addiction is with high carb. So sugar, from your fruits, carbohydrates from your lean rice, potatoes, very good foods for keeping it high carb, keeping it very energetically dense, because who doesn't want energy? Who doesn't want to be able to do the things that they need to do without feeling tired, bogged down, irritable, depressed, feeling like they have to have that coffee? So it's my advice. I'm trying to keep it as simple and short as possible. If you want to ditch your coffee habit, go vegan, go high carb, carb the fuck up.